And now he seems to be at rest with Rechovot, the last one. No, he's not contested. Yet there seems to be an element of fear. After he goes up to Beersheba, and we're asking, why is he going up? Why is he leaving? By the way, Beersheba can be higher than the Eretz Plishtim area. Eretz Plishtim is next to the coast. Beersheba is further east. There's a concept called Ramat HaNegev, the Negev Heights. It's about 500-600 meters. That's not Beersheba. Beersheba is much lower than that. But apparently, topographically, Beersheba is higher than the coastal plain of Eretz Plishtim, which is the Gaza Strip. And I'll mention the Gaza Strip again. God appears in Pasuk 24, is that correct? He appears at night in a vision, and he introduces himself. Vayomer. How do you do? Do you know who am I? Anochi Hashem says, I am what? Elokei Avraham Avicha. Oh, nice to know that. What does that mean? As Rabbi Levi would explain in the Kuzari, and this term, of course, is used in our Amidah, the Shmon Esrei. Elokei Avraham, Elokei Yitzhak, Elokei Yaakov. Rabbi Levi explains in the Kuzari, we're talking about a God that reveals himself to Avraham, a God that speaks and reveals himself to Yitzhak, and so to Yaakov. I'm with you. I'm close to you. Al tira, don't be afraid. Well, if Hashem is telling you, don't be afraid, if right now Yitzhak would lie down on the couch and ask him, how do you feel? He'd say, I'm fearful. What is he fearful of? He lacks trust in Avimelech, the king of the Plishtim, and the Plishtim people. Nachon, what was the score of the tennis match yesterday?
2-1.
2-1 on favor of?
Avimelech.
Avimelech. We lost the tennis match. Say there. But we won. We're still alive. He doesn't trust Avimelech and the Plishtim. The aliyah to go up from the Plishtim area is a siman lebanim, a sign for the sons, and it has to do with today's war as well. Just like Yitzhak couldn't remain there, being contested by the Plishtim people in the town of Gerar, the outskirts of the town in Achal Gerar, Sitna, this will be a sign, the Radak says, Rabbeinu David ben Kimchi, that in the future, the Gaza Strip area will be a difficult place for the Jewish people. Isn't that interesting? How we're learning it in this week's Parsha, and it's part of our current events, mega current events. The truth is, even though some of you know that it's part of the land of Israel that God promised Yaakov Avinu, of course it is. To Avraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov, to the Jewish people in Mount Sinai. When the first temple, prior to the first temple, when Yeshua ben Nun entered into the country, and the land of Israel during the course of 7 years was apportioned to the 12 respective tribes, Yehuda and Shimon were living south, southeast, and southwest, including the Gaza Strip. Okay, Rabbi Najara, one of our famous Zmirot writers, poets. We have a Najara Street a few blocks from here. He was the chief rabbi of the Gaza area. Go back historically. For the first hundreds of years, not Yeshua could control the Plishtim area. Not even Shaul was he able to do so. And only to the later period of David could he control Eretz Plishtim. When we're coming back in the state of Israel, the Jews are expelled. There's an expulsion, right? The Jews are expelled from the Gaza Strip area. And now, thank God, we're coming back. So Yitzchak Avinu, has this fear. He has to go away from them. He can't be contested. He can't take this anymore, and therefore he goes away. So what is Hashem assuring him in Pasuk Kaf Daled? Hashem is assuring him, Anochi Elokei Avraham Avicha. What is the end of the first bracha you said today, Yosef, in the Amidah? In the Baruch Atah Hashem, what? Magen Avraham. Why is Hashem nicknamed the shield of Avraham? There were many times Avraham was in difficult positions. The trip to come to the land of Israel, dealing with the famine in the land, dealing with Paro, dealing with the matter of Lot, dealing with the 4 kings overcoming the 5 kings, and going to war, and more and more and more. Hashem appeared in which attribute to Avram? In a very special attribute, Hagana, security, safety. Magen Avram. The commentaries explain, when God says to Yitzhak Avinu, Anochi Elokei Avraham Avicha, I'm the special God of protection. Do you follow what I'm trying to say? Okay? Ki itcha enochi. No one will chase, I'm with you. No one's going to chase you away. That was the fear of Yitzhak, that again the Plishtim will come and chase him away. So in this time, he goes up higher, he goes further away, and we see again, Masei Avot, Siman Labanim, the difficulties that we have had, not with the Plishtim, but for hundreds of years the Jewish people had the Plishtim, and now these Arab refugees from all different countries living in the Gaza Strip have given us so many problems. So that's the first understanding. Now that we are ready to go on in the middle of verse 25, I wanted to bring to your attention, after the building, okay, after the bracha that God gives him, uverachticha verbeiti et zaracha, which could be qualitative blessings, quantitative blessings, we're going to see, and that'll be in our next shiur, what does Avram Avinu do when he goes to